We've spent the last couple of weeks making our way up the west coast with our RV, visiting national parks along the way. If you watched our last video, you know we're currently in San Francisco. And this week, we're finally visiting a historic site we've wanted to see for years, Alcatraz Island. But first, we're starting our day along the San Francisco waterfront. This is definitely one of the more touristy parts of the city, but there are still some really cool spots down here, something for everyone. Today we are checking out the area around Fisherman's Wharf, San Francisco. We've got something special planned for here in a couple hours. We're going to check the area out down here, see what we can get into. All right, we've decided that Ghirardelli Square is where we're headed to next.
All right, let me guess, you're gonna eat the cherry.
And you get that. I'm gonna have a bite of that too.
Chocolate was good. Looks like there might be a few decent restaurants in here, a couple neat little shops, but overall, very touristy. So the National Maritime Historical Site Museum down by Fisherman's Wharf. There's a ton of information about the area, very well done. If you've got some time to kill, it's free. There's so much history and information here. Definite stop. We grabbed lunch at Boudin, and of course we went with the classic sourdough bread bowls and chowder. Boudin has been making sourdough bread in San Francisco since the 1800s, and it's one of the most well-known bakeries in the city. If you're not hungry, at least stop in for the free smells. Alright, we tried the San Francisco Dungeness crab sandwich and 2 of the chowder bowls, so time to see how good it is.
Is it good, William?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Our next stop, Pier 39 to see the sea lions. Gotta be able to put up with the smell though. They're pretty entertaining. After lunch, we made a short walk over to Pier 39, where you'll find the famous sea lions. But don't come here for the free smells. Ugh. Do come here to watch the sea lions soak up the sun and bark at each other. Then it was finally time to visit Alcatraz Island. From Pier 39, it's a short walk over to Pier 33, where we picked up our tickets and boarded the ferry. So our big, exciting stop for today, we're going out to Alcatraz. So this is something I've wanted to do since I was a kid. I think I did a book report on Escape from Alcatraz in high school, and I've been interested in Alcatraz ever since. Before long, we were on our way to the Rock. It's about a 12 to 15 minute ride out to the island. The weather had cooled off a bit, but we were still pretty excited to finally make it out here. It's a cool day and maybe cold, but it's not that bad. If you know anything about Alcatraz, as soon as you step off the boat, you can feel it. Not quite a chill up your spine, but definitely a sense of the history and some of the things that took place here. If you're here looking for your national park cancellation stamp, here's where you find it, the information window. You can also do your junior ranger badges here too. Alcatraz Island is now managed by the National Park Service as part of the Golden Gate National Recreation Area. You're free to explore the island and the prison at your own pace, but we definitely recommend taking the audio tour. It's a great way to learn more about the prison while you're actually walking through it. All right, we're in the prison. We got our audio tour gear. We're on our way. Alcatraz operated as a federal prison from 1934 to 1963, and during that time it held some of the most well-known inmates in U.S. history, including Al Capone. After the tour, take some time to explore the island, and if you're here in the evening and the fog is clear, you might even catch a pretty incredible sunset over the Golden Gate Bridge. So if you come to Alcatraz, bring layers, bring gloves, bring stocking caps, even if it's maybe warm in San Francisco. So 60 degrees in San Francisco today. Didn't necessarily feel the warmest. It wasn't cold, but it wasn't warm. It's freezing out here. I'm glad we packed with warm clothes. Absolutely recommend doing the evening cruise. Our boat was scheduled to leave at 6:30. We ended up getting on an earlier one at 5:55, I think. Finished our tour through the prison and out on the backside of the gardens in time for sunset. I'm not saying it's the most spectacular sunset tonight, but it doesn't suck. And I can imagine on a clear day this being amazing. So, also be prepared for a lot of bird crap. If you don't like the smell, or you don't like stepping in it, or maybe you're worried you're gonna get crapped on, just be prepared. It is protected, and they're in their nesting season right now, so yeah, just be aware of that. If you're squeamish, you're not gonna like it. At least on the day of our visit, the last boat headed out here at 6:30 p.m. and I think they come out every hour. As far as taking people back, I think the last boat off the island leaves around 9:30, something like that, or maybe it returns at 9:30. So you still can plan for as many hours as you want to spend out here, but you still have a few hours if you're on the last boat.
Seated, please remain in your seats. Please exercise caution.
Our last day of adventuring around San Francisco, and our first stop is the Rosie the Riveter World War II Homefront National Historical Park. This site highlights the role women played on the home front during World War II. Not only were they taking care of their families, many of them were also working to build ships and produce materials used in the war. It's another great opportunity for the kids to learn some history, not a bad homeschool field trip.
It has to do with like points. And we have to do 20 points.
Good afternoon, Rosie visitors. We'll be starting a film in just a few minutes in our theater. This is a local.
I, William, promise to
explore my environment,
explore my environment for two,
home front, National Historical Park,
National Historical
and all national parks.
and all national parks.
All right, congratulations.
All right.
We just ate at Fish in Sausalito, and wow, sorry New England friends, there's a new contender. That's the best fish sandwich I've ever had in my life. Clams aren't the New England clams I'm used to, but they were really good too, and the amount of crab and clams that they give in the dishes here, it's not a cheap place, but you get your money's worth. The quality is fantastic. If you're in the area, you want seafood, you want to eat on the water, come to Fish. San Francisco was weird, interesting, and honestly exceeded our expectations. And we didn't even scratch the surface. But it's time for us to keep moving. Next week, we head further north and visit our 25th National Park after a couple interesting travel days. If you like what we're doing and want to follow along, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free and it really helps us out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.